Hey guys, it's Tiffany with Mighty Mascara, and welcome to the Shindig. The Shindig is hosted by Dale at 9 Acre Family Farm, Tony at Kettle Kitchen, and myself, Tiffany at Mighty Mascara. So, to start it off, we are going to be making a big mess probably, but we'll see. Of course, we're using the smoker. But what I plan on doing is smoking a pineapple chicken, all right? And then we're going to make a little bit of pineapple salsa out of the remaining pineapple that's left over, and some Huli-Huli sauce to go on top to turn out street tacos, okay? So, what you're going to need to begin with, and you can do it on a grill too, don't get me wrong. You want to do it on indirect heat. I'm just doing it in my smoker, and it needs to be at 350 degrees. So the first thing you're going to do is take your pineapple, which is right here. Okay. This is what I hope I don't mess up, because I only have one. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to cut the top off. Alright? We're just going to cut it straight off. Just like this. And can you hand me a paper plate? And we're going to put this off to the side. And give us 1 second. We're getting a plate to put this on. Maybe. There we go. Alright. So we're just going to put that off to the side. Then on the bottom, we're going to score it, but you don't want to go all the way in. Because what you're trying to do is get the center right here, this center piece, but still have your bottom. That way the chicken's butt goes straight down like this, and that's what's going in the smoker, okay? So, I need a base, a good base for the bottom. So I'm just gonna go not all the way in, makes sense? Just, and this is a very good pineapple, by the way, James. So I do not want to go all the way to the center, basically. There we go. So then what I'm going to do is just cut straight, pretty much around the core part that you don't eat. Yeah. So we're just going to go straight down to, and don't, we're going to use this in the salsa. So I'm just going to set it off to the side right now. Alright. So basically it is like the beer can chicken, but we're using pineapple. So that it's going to have that Hawaiian flair. And I might need to cut just a hair more off this side. Just a little bit. There we go. Alright. So that's your base. Here's your chicken. So I'm going to move this over right here. Now in the smoker we have applewood. We have applewood in the smoker, however, we have pineapple juice as the steaming mechanism, okay? Now I've already washed and cleaned this bird here. And anytime that I smoke, everybody knows I use mustard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the bird with the mustard and whatever seasoning you want to put on it, you can. And I'm using a brown sugar bourbon seasoning right here. It's one of my favorite seasonings. And I'm going to season it up. And when I get done, we're going to place it on top of this. And then we're going to walk it out to the smoker. So, we will be back as soon as I get this dressed up. Okay, so what I did was I covered it in mustard. I figured y'all all know how to do this. And then I took my seasoning and went all the way around here. Alright, and I am going to put a little inside and anywhere that I kind of sort of miss, because I have been touching it. Okay, but what you do is you take the bottom of it and just slide it down over the pineapple. Okay, I'm gonna pick it up and show you real quick, but I tucked the wings behind it. So basically all you're doing is pulling the see, the bottom of it is right there, and you're just sliding it down on there to get it positioned. And I think I got a leg stuck somewhere. There it is. Okay. Now, because we're making the Huli-Huli sauce, I am going to put it in my cast iron pan, because once it gets crispy, we're going to put the Huli-Huli sauce on it and let it go about 30 minutes longer. Alright, so I'm just going to pick it up like so. And let it sit. And this stuff is a mess. So I apologize, but, well, I mean, it's just a mess. I can't really help it. Alright. Thank you. So I am going to doctor it up just a little bit back here with a little bit more of this rub. And I just folded the wings backwards. You can see that they're laying over each other like this. That way they weren't going to, you know, I don't want them to get burnt, basically. And this is getting everywhere. Everywhere. So I'm trying to cover this little bit that I've missed here. Alright. Alright, so like I said, you need indirect heat. If you are using your grill, you want it to be indirect heat. You don't want to put this booger right on top of the charcoal. Okay? So, we are going to walk this outside to the smoker and we'll bring y'all back. Okay? Okay, so the smoker is rolling. Alright, Mr. C's got the bird. Alright, so we are going to open, and it's just now at 275. And I do have some other chicken in there on the top, just chicken breast. But you can see the pineapple juice right there. Woo!
There we go.
Yep. And then the wood is apple wood in the bottom, because of course they don't make pineapple wood.
It's looking good.
Yeah.
That is,
and that's just chicken breast there that I did the same way. Alright. So we're going to close that up, bring it up to 350, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know how long it's going to take, okay? And the other thing that we have right here is a spray bottle. Yep. So, and it has pineapple juice and a little bit of water in it. So every 30 minutes, once it gets up to 350, we'll come out here and spray down the chicken to keep it tender and moist. All right? So we will bring you back on the next step. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We'll be back. Okay, guys. So the chicken is still in the smoker. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the salsa to go on top of it. So what I did was I took the pineapple and just basically cut it up into very tiny pieces like so. Now, with the salsa, you're going to need the pineapple, a red bell pepper, lime, purple onion, jalapeno, cilantro, and salt. Okay? And it's just me and Mr. C, so I'm just going to kind of make this by eyeball. Okay? So I'm probably going to put about that much pineapple in here. Okay? Then I'm going to, this is a half of a red bell pepper that I cut up small. So I'm going to do just half of a half. And we'll see if we need more. This is all by taste, okay? Not an exact measurement. It's just a salsa. So I'm going to do probably about, I don't know, 1/4 cup of onions. Because every time I make salsa, I always change something. I'm always, you know, so it needs something. It may need extra lime juice. The jalapenos, there's 2 jalapenos in here. And I did devein them completely and pulled the seeds out, okay? Because this is, I didn't want it to be too spicy. So I was probably, just kidding. There's probably about a half of a jalapeno in there, okay? And then I have the cilantro chopped up. And I'm just going to put a little bit in to begin with because that has a big bang to it when you're using cilantro. And then I'm going to add in a little bit of salt. Like that. And we're going to start out with 1 lime. And just put the juice in the lime. In there. So quiet. So quiet in the mountains. Alright, so we might need a little more lime, but I'm going to put my lid on this. Shake it up, let's see where we're at. That's very pretty. The salsa is very, very pretty. See? It's just very pretty. It's a beautiful salsa. And it's going to go with a chicken. So, I think it needs, when you're looking at it, it looks like it might need a little more red pepper. There's not a lot of red pepper showing in there. So, I'm just going to add a little bit.
You eat with your eyes first.
Yes. So, that looks pretty good. Maybe it needs some more onions, but it does look good, don't it?
Yep.
Alright, let's give it a little taste test. A little bit of everything. That's good. It doesn't need any more salt. Red onion is kind of strong anyways. So that little bit of onion puts a... That is really good. I'm very shocked. I mean, I was thinking it wasn't going to taste. That is very good. Y'all need to make some of this salsa and put it on something. Wow. I mean, it is delicious. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is prep everything for the Huli-Huli sauce because it only has about 50 ingredients. Just kidding. It's got about 15. And then I'll bring you back and we'll make the Huli-Huli sauce that's going to go over the chicken. Alright? We'll be back. Okay, guys, we're back. Now, I've got everything prepped up for the Huli-Huli sauce, okay? So I'm going to tell you what's in it, then we're going to put it together. You've got, and this is a hot mess, but it's okay. So you need 1 cup of pineapple juice. You need a 1/4 cup of ketchup, a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of honey, 2 tablespoons of sesame oil, ginger, 2 tablespoons, and 2 tablespoons of garlic. I'm sorry, 3 tablespoons of garlic. This says 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, but I'm going to tell you that I use amino acids, and so it's a little bit more potent, so I kind of cut it down a little bit. But if you're using Worcestershire, it's going to be 3 tablespoons. Okay? You need juice of 1 lime, or you could use lemon if you wanted to, but because I have lime in the salsa, we're running the lime in this sauce. Okay? And a half a teaspoon of salt right here. So I've already got this lit right here, and I am going to put my ginger and my garlic in here and just kind of get them. My garlic is frozen because we do that stuff in batches. The ginger is fresh and I just grated it up. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of going just a little bit, and then basically you're just going to add all your ingredients in here and bring everything together. Okay, so oops, I'm going to go in with my pineapple juice. A little bit of juice to get this ginger and stuff together. The chicken is still on the grill. It's on the smoker, and it's jet black outside. So yeah, Mr. C has been going every 30 minutes. I had to jump on a lap real quick, and he has been spraying that down. So the next thing you're going to add to it is the 1/4 cup of ketchup. And then we're going to add a 1/4 cup of the soy sauce. Let me just kind of mix this in here. And then we're going to add in our 1/2 cup of brown sugar. I didn't want that to splash. Next, we're going to add in a 1/4 cup of honey. Our sesame oil, which is 2 tablespoons. We're going to put that in there. Then we're going to add in the amino acids, but if you're doing Worcestershire sauce, you're going to do 3 tablespoons. Okay. Next, we're going to add in a 1/2 teaspoon of salt in there. Ooh, that's hot. And lastly, we're going to squeeze in the limes. And it's 1 lime. And this is what's going to go on the chicken. The chicken is only at, what did you say it was, 157?
Mm-hmm.
And it has to be at 165. So once we get it at 165, whoops, this will be together. And you just want to let this come together and bring it, you know, to, I wouldn't do it to a rolling boil, but I would definitely bring it up to where it's just about to boil, and then cut it down, cover it up, And this is what we're going to base the chicken with, this Huli-Huli sauce. Alright, so we'll bring you back when we get to that point. I really thought the chicken would be done by now, but so we'll be back shortly. Hopefully before midnight. Okay guys, let me show you what this looks like. Now, I do have my bird propped up on a little glass because it's leaning sideways. So, but if you were doing this as a presentation, I would definitely make sure I got a little bit wider pineapple, because how this is supposed to look, if it is sitting up straight, so then for presentation wise, your hair would be right here. Isn't that cute? Little Huli-Huli chicken. Okay, so, but because my bird decided to go sideways, we have got it on a plate right now. The pineapple is still up underneath it. So what I did with the sauce, and I'm gonna be honest with you, this sauce is very runny. And if anybody's watched any previous video of mine of soups or sauces, I do not like them to be thin. I like them to be thick. So what I did was I did a cornstarch slurry and got it to thicken up pretty quick. So it's not like water running off. Now it's a little bit thicker. So what we did is we just poured it over the top. And now what we're gonna do is I'm going to bring y'all back in just a second, because I'm gonna have to pull the pineapple out of the bottom, and I'm gonna pull some of the chicken off, and then we're gonna make some street tacos. So it'd be cool to take this to a picnic or wherever people could just pull off a leg or the wings or whatever and eat it, or you could have street tacos. So, but our goal is to get the street tacos out. So once I get a little bit of the meat pulled off, I'll show you how I'm going to do it and combine it together and make the street taco. So we will be back once again in 2 seconds. Okay guys, look at this, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but it does have a very beautiful pink inside the smoke. And it is very, very tender. Very. I mean, it's just comes apart very easy. Okay, so the street tacos, super simple. You're just going to put some of your chicken, so and these are the mini ones, not the big ones, because it's a street taco. And just put some of your chicken down here, and the sauce is actually very, very, very good, isn't it, Mr. C?
Yeah, awesome.
I wasn't for sure about the sauce yet. Then I'm just gonna take just a little bit of sauce here and just drizzle it over the chicken, because this is the breast. So and then I like this salsa so much, y'all, I went ahead and made the whole thing, because you could just eat this out of a bowl. It doesn't, I mean, it's that good. And then you're just going to put a little bit of your pineapple sauce on it. And you could do slaw or lettuce or whatever. This does not need, a lot of people like cheese on their tacos. That ain't happening with these, okay? Because they're just perfect like this. And then I'll give you a taste test in 1 minute, but I wanted to let everybody know, make sure that you guys go and subscribe to especially Kettle Kitchen, because he is going to be doing the live drawing, which is on October the 1st. It is at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And again, I hope everybody has a blast doing this. It's all about just bringing stuff to picnics. There's a lot of great channels. I will have the channel playlist down below, along with the recipe for the sauce and the salsa. And the chicken turned out amazing. It's really, really tender. And I think with Mr. C spraying it every 30 minutes, it made it super tender on the outside as well. Because sometimes when you're smoking, stuff can get kind of tough on the outside. But anyways, make sure that you watch all the videos. As I always say, leave a legit comment. Don't go pasting, copying comments through everybody's thing. Just leave a great comment for whoever. And I cannot remember exactly how many people we have in this collab. But I want to tell everybody that is a collaborator in this collab, I thank y'all so much for joining us for this, because I think this is going to be fun and just, you know, something you can take to a picnic, sides, pies, whatever you want to do. Just make sure you check everybody out, y'all. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys try this salsa. If you don't try anything else, you need to make the salsa, okay? So I am going to actually take a bite of this taco because I'm excited about it. And everything's ran through everything. So there's pineapple, lime, everything is in everything. So it's all going together. But let's see what it tastes like all together. Ooh, and it's dripping. The tortilla is stuck to my teeth. Hold on. Okay. That's why I like corn tortillas. This would be good on corn tortillas as well. That salsa is off the hook. I'm just telling you. The whole mix of everything combines very well together, y'all. Anyways. Oh my gosh, the tortilla is stuck in my teeth. I'm sorry. Okay. Now maybe I can talk. Anyways, make sure you check out all the videos. This is going to be a fun collab. I appreciate everybody watching, and all you collaborators, I so thank y'all very much for joining us. We are super excited about kicking this off. Y'all have a good day, and I will see you guys on the next time. I love y'all. Like and subscribe, Mr. C said. Like and subscribe. There's more videos coming soon. I promise. I promise. All right. Love y'all. See you later. Bye.